Alrighty, here we go for Chapter 6 of our playthrough. Apparently we never rested at the Stargazer, but we'll do that real fast. Alrighty, so now we're in the Cathedral section. This is gonna be all sorts of kind of weird. I'm gonna, real quick, I forgot to turn the volume down, so you might have had the echo from the TV there for a second, but should be good to go now. Right. So, clearly we have a single option, and that is to go down here. And we're going to take a right. So this next section I found mildly annoying. Like, it's not really bad, but it is just... There's a reason why I think precision platforming should not be in these style of games. Now over here we've got this, but if you hop on that, you die. So we gotta work our way clear around to get that to a lever to make it turn the other way. Now this, you don't want to be in for too long, because it causes decay, and we have several enemies that are going to pop up. But fortunately, they're not so hard to deal with. If you hear that metallic sound in the background, one of my dogs is eating, and his rabies tag is bouncing against his food bowl. So that guy over there on the left is going to be throwing stuff at us. As I've mentioned before, anything with flesh, or that is/was human, typically fire is your best friend against. But we are not going to concern ourselves with throwing anything at him. If we find anything, there is an enemy later on that will be better for, you know, any fire things we find. We're gonna go here, get across real fast. Oop, didn't block in time. Fortunately, he's not super, he or whatever it is not super strong. So I mean, it goes down pretty easily. Not a huge deal. It's just, you don't want to be on the narrow pathing when you get hit with that, because it causes, you know, a mild stagger of sorts. And we're going to drop down here to pick this up. And here for a hidden moonstone and an enemy. Oh, crap. Forgot I had to jump back across that. Oh well. It happens. Fortunately, this time there won't be anybody throwing crap at us. Well, yet. From this point on, this enemy type becomes fairly common, so it's just something to look out for. As you already know, as I've explained, you know, enemies that use projectiles have got weirdly good range on them. Oh, crap. Again. Lovely. Oh well. Yeah. My mistake there was locking on to the enemy. Let's try this again. Stop that. Oh. Good lord. Alrighty. We're just having a rough morning, apparently. I mean, we need some comic relief every now and again. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy moves in
trees
here.
are said to blossom when plague stalks the land. Perhaps they've already bloomed somewhere in Krat.
You can talk to him about the cube that he'd given you, but it's not really going to say anything overly important. But let's give this another shot. Hopefully our Ergo did not drop in a stupid location. And from what I've found, no enemies have figured out how to climb a ladder, so we are all good just running past those and climbing up it. This thing another shot, but first, use these pillars to block. Give it another shot. Locked onto the wrong enemy, but still got a perfect lock on that one. Righty. Like I said, this area is just kind of annoying. Okay, cool. It didn't drop in a dumb spot. Whoa! Whoa! Normally I've been faster killing you, so I didn't even know you did that. These guys have weirdly long combos, it seems. This way. It's broken, come over. Nice. Always a good item to pick up. And if you feel brave, we can wander over here. For a relatively useless item. But regardless. Yeah, that is something to be aware of. And if you're all the way to one side or the other, you're safe. Could have swore that guy got up to be a pain. But apparently not. We're good. So then we're going to go this way first. Remember if this one's got... Oh, just barely. We don't have a key for this one yet. This, I think, was the one that I did not open. Okay, so yeah, never mind. This was not where we needed to go. This way to here. Something on the wall you can read. And there's this thing, and those two. Fortunately, the thrower is pretty simple to avoid. I don't know why this game has a nasty habit of locking onto the wrong enemy. Trying to remember where that lever was for the shortcut. Hopefully it's coming up soon. Okay, there we go. Oh, crap. Okay. Get my bearings here. Alright. Okay. Not like blocking would have saved us there if we'd been hit by that thing anyway, but... This way. Okay. Right. Yeah, jumping across. That's what we do. Okay, that burns out the corruption pit down there. Ooh. There we go. On and across, and here's the lever that activates this shortcut. So now this will start going the other way, so if we go back to the Stargazer, we can just take this right up to this point. Which we might do, because if I remember right, what's in that room is kind of a pain. It might be a good idea to run back and spend our ergo before going in there. So what we're gonna do is just do this and go back to the hotel, because it's faster. Go here. I don't remember if we have what we need for a weapon upgrade yet. We do. Perfect. Yeah, I know it's only going up 12 points, but every little bit helps. And we still have enough for another level. What all do we have for these right now? Selling all of them would not get us another level, so
I'll use my power.
we'll hold on to them for now and just get our single level. And let's see. Okay, we get a +3 for our weapon regardless, so may as well. This weapon scales pretty nicely. Well, pretty evenly, I'll put it that way, right now. Now we will teleport back to here and use that shortcut. I feel like there was something else that we can do now, too. But we'll have to take a look. Huh. You know, I think on my personal playthrough, I completely missed burning away the decay fluid, whatever you want to call it, and coming down here and grabbing this one. So with those, you take them to Vanini, and he opens it up, and you get a picture for, like, a treasure or something, I think is how it works. I never bothered trying to find them in my initial run. We might do it, but I'm not going to promise anything. There's also this treasure here. And that is useful for crafting new Legion arms. Oh yeah, this thing. Okay. So he's unique because he can block. and that's him. I mean, if you really want to do a somewhat cheesy strategy, as soon as he drops in, you can climb up here and kind of bait him so that you can get that drop attack on him, but once you realize his mechanic, it's not so bad. Can't remember if any of these come to life. I don't think they do. Now that we just picked up is going to increase the items that we can purchase from Ollie. Ollie. Did you get it? My dog was scratching, so I figured I'd pause. But anyway, that Krat supply box will increase the items we can get from the puppet that works the counter at the hotel. And here we have another Stargazer. So this area has got somewhat convoluted pathing. Like, ultimately, where we end up wanting to go is through that door and to the right, but we can't do that yet, because that door will not open from this side, and the decay fluid and whatnot. So this lady, we can do a mission, a side quest for her, kind of like we did for the Weeping Woman with the doll. And she, I think, also ends up dropping a record for us.
Surprised to see who's, well, alive. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Cecile, and I serve the Archbishop. I'm the only one left. Everyone's dead. From the petrification disease, or from the monsters. I didn't die. But my heart breaks more each day. Can you do me a kindness? Bring me the holy mark from the Archbishop's quarters. The Archbishop was a true saint. He was my savior. If I write his words into my heart, maybe it'll give me the strength to carry on. I can't die. But perhaps this can help me live again. Please, bring me the holy mark as quickly as you can.
So basically, we gotta go into the Archbishop's office, grab the holy mark thing, and bring it to her. But first, because we have these items to give, you know, I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier, but when I sit down to record, I should probably just take my dog's collars off. It would reduce some background noise. So first, we're gonna go here.
Isn't this a cryptic vessel? Well, I would expect nothing less from you. What I mean, of course, is that this is a humble invention of mine. A cipher device. Once your information is locked in here, only you can get it out. Of course, once people realize the value of a truly unbreakable way to keep secrets, knockoffs flood the market. The trials and travails of true genius, forever copied, never credited. But I admit, even some of these knockoffs could still hold secrets. You're welcome to take a crack at, well, cracking it. Who knows? It could lead you to something truly valuable. Or at least more practical. May I be of assistance? I can decipher this in moments, if you'd allow me. I admit I'm a bit rusty, but it's all starting to come back to me. Genius never sleeps and never truly abandons the truly brilliant. What? No, of course I didn't read the contents. Who has time to read anymore? But I could help you read it if you want to.
So, yeah, you'll find some we might go back and do that one just because it's fairly simple at some point. But now, because we have a Legion plug, so we got a couple different options for Legion arms we can create. So, like, this one requires the high-powered flame amplifier that we got for the fire boss in the factory. And that's about the only use for that item. So we'll craft it. The Legion arm that I found most useful through my run is this one. So we will craft it. And do we have any calibers? We do. We have one caliber. Cool. So we're gonna upgrade that. And then actually swap it. It's kind of nice to have a somewhat ranged weapon. It doesn't have a ton of range.
Welcome to...
And we'll
This
give him
is
the
a
supply box.
I shall open it. Welcome to...
And let's see what he gives us to buy. Another quartz. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We have a quartz to go get. So this is something we can get for later on. Quite later, honestly. But it'll help us collect another record. But let's go up here for now. Okay, and we have 2 quartz, which means we can get another thing knocked out. We're gonna do this. Oops. Okay, I can only go to level 2 now. That's right. So we're gonna do this to make our status resistant things last longer, basically. And then we're gonna do that. And then now we have access to phase 3. And phase 3. So here's something neat. So if we get like another one of these or these 2 done, it will count as progress towards 4. So don't feel like you have to, you know, go for the bigger ones necessarily. Although this one will be useful. We don't have the quartz for it now, but now we get access to Phase 3 stuff, which is pretty nice. Obviously, things get better as you go on, so... Let's see, I don't remember what our required amount is. Okay, 4149. Let's see here. Yeah, we would not have enough. So, we'll just continue on plugging away and try and make some progress. I'm not going to guarantee that we will make it to a boss fight in this episode, just because of how ridiculous this upcoming section tends to be. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's traps now to worry about, as well as things that fall from the ceiling. He always does one more than I expect him to. Do watch out for these holes. They're not... It's not a big deal if you fall through them, it's just more enemies and whatnot. But it does somewhat mess with your progress. If you get hit with that, it just causes decay to start building up. Why didn't you lock on when I was looking at it? Oh well. Later on in the game, when those drop, they will have enemies inside of them. They're super weak, but when you kill them, they explode, spraying decay all over the place. Okay, so now at this point, that boss door is straight ahead of us, but because of the broken pillar there, we can't get to it. We are also going to put on this item because we have no choice but to go through the decay muck right now. We're gonna come up here. Just so we're not in it while we're fighting. That up. And then we're gonna have another lovely gentleman to deal with. Yeah. Space, use that. Let's get some damage off. Okay. He was significantly more of a pain the last time because I still hadn't figured out fire is your friend against this enemy type. He landed. I don't know why, but I found that funny.
Damn it! I can't find the way out. Monsters everywhere. I need to grab my share and leave.
So this guy, Alidoro,
Oh, that's odd. I thought I was the only one with a sound mind here. Sure, I don't need to introduce myself. Note these golden wings. Yes, you guessed it. You don't know who I am. Preposterous! Everyone in Krat has heard of me. Do you live under a rock? I'm Alidoro the Hound. Treasure hunter extraordinaire. Yes, it's a nickname. I ditched my real name in the past. I'm looking for other survivors of this disaster, but it's been a lonely search, and there's danger around every corner. Do you know of a place where I can take refuge? Hotel
So,
Krat.
in
Of
this
course.
case, we are going to
A
tell the
haven for all.
truth,
And it's still safe and sound, you see.
because this
I have a lot of
guy is
searching
who
ahead
you
of me.
can give
Since you're so helpful. Since you're so...
boss ergo to. None of these weapons are, you know, great, so that's why we just sold off the boss ergo we had. I think it's the next boss that gives us ergo, or shortly after that, that I'm getting my bosses out of order, but in the near future, near being a relative term, we will get the ergo for a weapon that I really enjoyed using and honestly carried me through the, once I got it, the rest of my personal run. So that's the holy mark that Cecile, I think her name was, wants us to get her. And we got another defense part. It's going to add a little bit of weight, but boost our damage resistance. Forgot about getting this over here. I never used these emergency protection ones at all in my personal run. I didn't really ever see the point or anything like that in them. But then we'll go this way. Push this down into here. Burn away the decay. Come over here to pick this up. There's our Stargazer from earlier. Go down this. Open this door so that we have a path straight to the boss. We will drop that out of our inventory real fast. Or not inventory, our usable.
Oh, thank you. Just to remind...
Give her the mark, and she doesn't
So
drop the
remind-
record right away. You have to, I think, either just reset the world or kill the boss, one of the two. Okay, we're doing okay on time. We should be able to take at least one attempt at this boss. And this boss is... I think it's the first one that has a legitimate phase 2.
Welcome to...
Sell this stuff off. So that we can gain a level. I know we didn't pick up enough Crescent Moonstone for another upgrade to our sword, but that's okay. Throw another point into our vigor. Take a shot at this boss. This is also probably the first super nasty-like looking boss. And as weird as Phase 1 is, Phase 2 is weirder to me. Let's see, has she moved on? No, she hasn't. So we do have to take out the boss before she drops her record for us. So we are going to use this just to be safe, give us a little edge. Distractions are always nice. Super weird, creepy thing. Followed by another super weird, creepy thing. Yeah. There's a pretty obvious reason we didn't drop that out of our usable. Boy, it just... So the reason I'm not using fire yet is because I seem to find it more useful in Phase 2. Ouch. Although with it as low as it is, and the fact that we have 2 fire abrasives, we are gonna start because why not? Oh, hey, cool, perfect. Critical. Okay, and into phase 2 we go. It's not like I've probably said before. As far as difficulty goes, I don't find this anywhere near the same level as anything FromSoft has released. But I do find it very enjoyable. So now, the important thing to remember with Phase 2 is, while yes, that is the bulk of what's attacking you, you can, if you try and get behind it, you will start getting attacked from the face behind as well. So it's just odd. Fire abrasive. Yeah. Apparently it doesn't like us being that close. Ooh, I don't know what this is, but I got a feeling, yeah, it wasn't gonna be good. Holy cow. Nice. Okay. So now we have two options for our... Oh, didn't get around. Oh well. That's fine. We didn't need the fatal attack. And now we get this cutscene. But since we took out the boss, after we get our next Stargazer, that's where we will call it for the episode. And pick up right after this. Oh, we do get...
I want to go back to the old Krat. The old before the Green overtook me.
So, yeah. See, after we beat the boss, we can pick up her record. We'll do that real fast and run back to the hotel, take care of anything there, so that the next episode we dive into, we'll be able to just get in and make progress. Yep, she leaves us that and a thank you note. And then... because we can talk to
I've been
him.
investigating the puppet frenzy, and it looks like I need your help. First, let me show you a little something I've been working on. I call it the Ergo Wavelength Decoder. The name... If my suspicions are correct, something in the puppet's very ergo...
We're gonna skip through this because he talks a lot. And then Alidoro has moved in back here.
Oh, it's you. This hotel is indeed a I am the Hound, a descendant. Anyone with a worthy spirit. However, you must prove. It's up to you if you want to be.
And he just likes talking. So we can get this weapon, which is essentially a hammer of sorts, blunt weapon. But we are going to pick that up because it makes it so that when we go to heal, there's a chance that we actually won't use one of our healing items. So that's kind of nice. Where's Sophia hiding? There she is. We should barely have... And we probably have enough already for 2 levels, thinking about...
Maybe with the Petrificator.
Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. So we're going to do this. And go back to the boss's Stargazer, Archbishop's Altar. And that'll be the end of the episode. So when we pick up again, we'll start off from this Stargazer and make some progress. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in.